Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Shohei Ohtani. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
Just about set to go. And on the hill, Shohei Ohtani. And singing, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Ready to go? Now it's going to be Elly De La Cruz. The pitch. And there's a foul ball.
First pitch, 7-11.
Righty delivers. And a foul ball. And the righty deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with two strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Will Benson. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And ball one. Ohtani, the former Rookie of the Year, he throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. At the belt and fires. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. One out, base is empty. Got him swinging.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And now it's going to be Matt McLain. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1. Kicks and deals. Fought off foul. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. And on the hill today, Brandon Williamson.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Shohei Ohtani. There's a strike.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Had him way out front of the slurve.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
No.
Here's Mookie now. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And another ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on pitchers as the game goes on.
Teoscar Hernandez in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Not close with that one, and it's 1-1.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
And the pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
2 outs, nobody on. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. That one hammered center field. Back there. Out of here. They go back to back. And they add a run. It's 2-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Base is empty with 2 away. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Batting 6. The third baseman.
Here's Kike Hernandez. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And now the lefty.
Ball.
Rojas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip Dodgers. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show LA. Second inning set to go. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jeimer Candelario.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 0-1. Candelario checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. That's out to center field. Settles under it. And there's one away. Jonathan India at the plate. All right, Singer, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss.
No
0-2. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Spencer Steer stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The Reds down by a pair here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-1.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
One ball.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Reds down in order. They trail it here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. The wind of the pitch. Outman goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Outman checks his swing, appeal to third, did not go. That
Full
one
count.
misses. Full count, 3-2. And there's ball 4.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hauls it in after a long run. And there's one down.
Batting done. The right fielder, Chris Taylor.
Here comes Chris Taylor. By trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Lifted in the air, out to left. Fraley snags it for the second out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Step off, throw to first. Outman gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That one just misses.
It's a good take.
Two outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. And they'll do it again. Left-hand batter waits. And now 2-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Stevenson makes the catch, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave one. Back here at Dodger Stadium. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Ohtani back to work. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Next offering misses, and the count 1-2.
1-2.
And down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, you always want those pitches back as a hitter. It caught a lot of the zone and definitely not the intended location. But those splitters can dance around and miss a barrel even when they're not perfectly executed.
And now Christian Encarnacion Strand. The Reds trailing by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Now the 0-1. And a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Stays alive. And the right-hander deals. Struck him out looking.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Tyler Stevenson. First offering misses badly for ball 1. That clips a corner. And the pitch. That one not close. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The Reds down by a pair as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Two down, nobody on. Now this is in the air down the line. Taylor sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. Well, you always have to be careful in these spots because Mookie is lethal in the leadoff spot. He has the most multi-home run games out of the leadoff spot in baseball history.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. And now Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one.
Hernandez.
Outside corner. There's a strike. He swings and fouls one off. The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone. And the count 1-2. That one ripped. Fraley makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He's already homered in this game. That one is upstairs. And there's a ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
That one is absolutely belted. Get out of town. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
When you fall behind in the count 2-0, you still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Rojas stands in here.
0-1.
Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. 2 outs. Right through there for a strike. Lined into left center, base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Back-to-back singles, solid swing from start to end. On time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now here is James Outman. Pulls that one foul. Two on, 2 outs. Got the bat going too soon and strike 2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Kicks and fires. On the ground, right side. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 3-0. Back here in L.A. as we go to the top of the 4th. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Elly De La Cruz.
The Reds signed Elly in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Elly's entire career.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Will Benson getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
And another ball. The Reds still looking for their first hit in this one. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Slice the other way, that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Next to hit, Matt McLain. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
The 1-0. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Maybe a 2 ball. 5, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Dodgers 3 and the Reds nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Will Smith. The wind and the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Ground ball left side. Candelario to first,
out.
And they get the out on Smith.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Fly to left his first time. Check swing went around. Strike 1.
0-1.
Wouldn't chase that time. That's towards center. Steer sizing this one up. They got it for out number 2.
Now back, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Back to the top of the lineup, Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. And it's fouled away. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Pitch misses. Now 1-2. Good eye in that spot. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead it 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Candelario measures 6 feet 2 inches. 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Strike 1.
Well, these Reds, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And the righty deals. Hit in the air, center field. Outman under it. Makes the grab. 1 down.
The bat, number 6. Designated hitter.
Next for Cincinnati, Jonathan India. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Spencer Steer. Struck out swinging his first time. Misses off the plate, and it's 1-0.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. We're at the top of the 5th. Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They trail in this one 3-0. here at Chavez Ravine. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Outside low, and that is ball one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike.
And that one wrapped foul.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So I'm going to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Fraley racing over to make the catch.
Up next is Dodgers. No left fielder.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. Hernandez checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Going to count 1 and 2. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Stevenson whips it to first. And Hernandez is out. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. And first offering is fouled off.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Freddie around third. The relay to the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And here comes David Bell as he's a new pitcher in the game, Lucas Sims.
Number 39.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. They say it went.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Rojas off of first with 2 away. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Nick Martinez getting loose out there. Pagan getting cranked up as well. The pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That one misses. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Moving under it. And that's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Top of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley.
And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over. Nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One away.
The first baseman, number 33,
Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. The Reds down by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. A big swing and a miss.
1-1.
The 1-1. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ripped on a line. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Hernandez quickly throws it in. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man, and as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
One out and a runner at second as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Started to swing, held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Righty to the plate. Not even close there. And the count is 2-2. Steps off, lead runner back to second. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 down.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Next to hit, Elly De La Cruz.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That misses. Ball 1. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. To third. There's Hernandez handling the chance. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Reds nothing. And we're back. Here we go, bottom 6. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. The pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers paint a pretty clear picture. The offense likes playing with fire today. 7 of their hits have come off of fastballs, so that tells me their timing is pretty locked in right now.
1 strike.
Kicks and deals. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling. And clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
And down on strikes he goes. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. The batter now will be Will Smith, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player.
No.
Right-handed reliever in the air, out towards left center, and they get the out on Smith, and there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 3,
Chris Taylor now.
Taylor.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That one fouled off. Yo, 1. And it's strike 2.
0-2.
Check swing, trying to hold up, now an appeal to first. He did not go around. This one in the air, center field. Settles underneath it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in L.A., top of inning number 7. In now for the Reds, Will Benson. The Reds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Ohtani back to work.
Yep.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
The pitch. Got him looking. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And here is Matt McLain. His righty-lefty splits there. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
1-2.
On a line, base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now batting Jeimer Candelario. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The Dodgers leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time. He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Man at first, and next is the designated hitter, Jonathan India. That missed by a lot. 1-0. McLain off of first with 2 away. Out there to center. Outman drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Reds leave one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And here it comes. Fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Fernando Cruz loosening up for manager David Bell. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one way inside. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable out there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Betts stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
No.
And ball one. The punch out there, and there's 2 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
In there, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
No
I
ball.
would say the game's
2 strikes.
close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And the pitch.
Ball.
And 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Dodgers down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brusdar Graterol.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the center fielder, Spencer Steer, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The pitch. And it skips into dirt. Graterol, in his 5th season, he features a sinker, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a 4-seamer. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The count 2-1. Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that hit.
Kicks and fires. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, Getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Base knock center field. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Here comes the 0-1.
Fastball for a strike. When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And down on strikes. And 1 out now. Christian Encarnacion Strand digs in now. Ripped to third and caught.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys on the corners because, especially when it's a right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact. And so that jump isn't always on time. Sometimes it's a little early, sometimes it's a little bit late, but that one was perfect.
Now, Tyler Stevenson. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Smith makes the catch, inning over. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 4-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Emilio Pagan.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
Freddie Freeman.
And a pitch. Freeman leading things off and takes a strike. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And 1 gone.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. His second of the year. It's 5-zip. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. See a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And here is Enrique Hernandez.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So man aboard. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Center field. Steer settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Line drive. And it stays fair. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out line, ripped it into the outfield for a base hit. Those always feel great.
Stepping in, Chris Taylor. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
And then misses off the outside edge. Next offering is downstairs.
2-2.
Wouldn't chase that time. Shohei Ohtani in the on-deck circle. First and second, 2 down. They're roping to right, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ohtani in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
Ball.
And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And the pitch. That's outside. And it's 3-0.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Two outs. Hard hit right side. Encarnacion Strand steps on the bag, inning over, and it could have been worse. But the solo shot stretches there. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Elly De La Cruz. There's a strike, 95 of that one. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air, left field. And it's foul. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Benson, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Dodgers leading by 5 here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McLain. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on, as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Down the line, and that is a foul ball. And that's outside, and the count is 1-2. This could end it. Hit to right, and that should do it. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take the series opener here at home.
Always nice to win the home opener of a 4-game series. You know you got a lot of miles in the journey against that other team, but it all starts with the first game. And you can set the tone, position yourselves, set up your bullpen, got everybody fresh and ready to go when you're in the driver's seat. We'll see if they can continue that momentum in tomorrow's game.
5-0 the final in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.